June 2025's CPI report is out, and inflation is back on the rise. The U.S. Consumer Price Index climbed 2.7% year over year in June, marking a notable uptick from May's 2.4%. What does this mean for everyday Americans? Here's what you need to know. Let's start with the numbers. In June, the CPI rose by 0.3% from the previous month, a clear sign that inflationary pressures are building. When we look at core inflation, which strips out the often volatile prices of food and energy, we see a 0.2% increase for the month and a 2.9% jump compared to last year. These numbers are in line with economists' expectations, but they signal that price increases remain stubbornly persistent. Drilling down, some sectors are feeling the squeeze more than others. Food prices continued their upward trend, with grocery bills steadily outpacing wage growth. Gasoline costs also ticked higher, putting pressure on commuters and businesses alike. Rent remains a major concern, rising again in June and squeezing household budgets further. Medical care, another essential expense, saw costs inch up as well. For many families, these increases add up quickly, making it harder to stretch each paycheck. A major driver behind this latest bout of inflation is the Trump administration's aggressive tariff policy. In March, sweeping tariffs of 25% were slapped on all steel and aluminum imports. By June, these duties doubled to 50% and expanded to cover major household appliances. The impact? Higher costs for imported goods across the board. Furniture, clothing, electronics, even everyday items like oranges, are now more expensive as businesses pass those added costs onto consumers. The automotive sector is a prime example. With tariffs in place, the cost of imported car parts and finished vehicles has jumped. Manufacturers like Ford and General Motors have been forced to adjust production strategies, and higher sticker prices are showing up at dealerships nationwide. The consumer electronics sector faces similar challenges, with price hikes for everything from smartphones to refrigerators. For the average American family, the numbers are stark. Tariffs alone could add an estimated $1,245 per year in extra expenses. That's a significant burden, especially for lower-income households who spend a greater share of their income on imported goods. As a result, many consumers are making tough choices, cutting back on dining out, postponing major purchases, and searching for bargains wherever possible. The real-life impact is clear at the checkout counter. Food and fuel prices are up. Rent is climbing. And according to the latest data, real wages, the amount your paycheck can actually buy, fell by 0.1% in June. For many, it feels like their money just doesn't go as far as it used to. So, what's next? All eyes are on the Federal Reserve. Jerome Powell and the Fed's policymakers are closely monitoring inflation trends as they weigh their next move. While some analysts expect the Fed to hold off on any interest rate changes in July, the persistent rise in inflation complicates the outlook. There's talk of a potential rate cut in September, but the June CPI report is giving officials pause. The central bank faces a delicate balancing act, controlling inflation without stalling economic growth. As the nation grapples with these rising costs, the question remains, how are higher prices affecting you? Are you feeling the pinch at the grocery store or the gas pump? We want to hear from you. Share your experience in the comments below. Stay informed and stay ahead. Subscribe for weekly financial insights and updates on the latest economic trends. Your financial future depends on it.